Home. This is Sincere Milk of Yahweh Sap, Lions Den. I camp out with Lions Den Ben Yashawada in Jacksonville, Florida. First, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rodash Grodash. Mark for praise to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. In spirit and holy and in truth. The honors to the elders of GMS. The honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the Akims who are in the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Let me play this first. As you can see, it's talking about the Invergrant default. Confirmed global financial contingents now immense. Things are going to come crashing down. A lot of you, who invested in crypto or in other fake coins, okay? And people who are retired and people who are about to retire, okay? Let me play this first. The title of this lesson is called Teach Me Judgment and Knowledge.
Okay, welcome to this second financial alert for the weekend of December 4th. This is Mike Adams here, and I've posted another podcast that specifically talks about the crypto crash that happened last night, a 17.5% wipeout. Over $2 trillion in crypto vanished, mostly because, I hate to be harsh here, but mostly because most crypto is BS. It's just a bubble. It's a speculative bubble backed by nothing. It's people buying with leverage. There's a lot of counterfeiting and fraud in the industry, and it's not digital gold. It's really kind of just a digital Ponzi scheme in many ways. Now, I know crypto has advantages, certain types of advantages, and I do talk about that. Portability, for example. The distributed structure of it is very, very good. And I think there's a strong future for certain types of crypto, especially certain privacy coins and gold and silver backed coins. But Bitcoin is, it's a lot of hype. So with that said, and you can hear all that in a separate podcast, but Bitcoin, it's wildly overvalued, and it's looking like it's going to crater hard in 2022. But we'll see, we'll see. But this podcast here is about Evergrande, which is actually related to crypto. And the letter that was issued by Evergrande late Friday night USA time, or early Saturday morning USA time, this letter to potential investors has Evergrande. Now, of course, Evergrande is the Ponzi scheme property developer in China, the largest property developer in the country. And it has long been known by observers that Evergrande is going into default, but Evergrande has claimed that they can make all their payments and so on. And there's even been a media cover-up to try to cover up the default of Evergrande because of all the global organizations that hold paper. Folks, there's a financial collapse right around the corner because of this.
Okay, that's what you're going to hear.
And they're trying to cover it up.
Okay? You will have to go into the website and hear the rest for yourselves, okay? But bottom line, a lot of people that invested in all kinds of crypto coins that are backed up by nothing are going to lose their money, right? Plus, they're coming with this new digital currency, so those who have money, retirement money, they're going to be affected too. All right, I want to go to on Psalm 119:66. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandments. Okay, 2/3 of you so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans want to keep trusting on the snake of this world system, right? The Edomites. Thinking and believing that if you do everything that they say, they're going to treat you all right. You got to remember, throughout history, they always break treaties. They never keep a promise, okay? I'm going to Philippians 1:9. Give me a minute while I go there. Yep. They are getting things ready in every angle. Philippians, right here. Going to verse 9. Chapter 1, verse 9. And this I pray, that your love may abound yet more and more in knowledge and in all judgments. Okay? It's very important because we're going to need it. Okay? Things are going to go crazy out here. And, people are going to freak out when they can't get no money out of the bank. Right? And if whatever digital system they're going to make that they say they're going to give you, but you got to comply with certain new rules and regulations, right? Getting juiced up, getting the mark. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 2. So, they're setting the trap up. And a lot of you so-called niggas, Latinos, Native Americans, speckled birds are going to go for it. Chapter 2, verse 15. And 16. 15, verse 15. But he that is spiritual judge all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. Right? Because all you know how to judge with the flesh, or what you see, but not with the scripture, right? Not in the name of Yahweh, Shin Yahweh Shai. For who has known the mind of Yahweh, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Yahweh Shai. Okay? You 2/3 want to keep insisting on having the mind of the Edomites, right? Especially you women. You love it. And it's going to come to an end. They're going to turn against you too. Isaac, chapter 40. Give me a minute. While I go there, verse 13. Who has directed the Spirit of Yahweh, or being his counselor, has taught him? Right? Who? Something to think about when you want to keep listening to the Edomites, right? When they tell you go ahead and do these bad, wicked, evil things. Let's go to Romans chapter 11. Romans chapter 11. Verse 34. Give me a minute. All the way to 36. For who has known the mind of Yahweh Shai, or who has been his counselor? 35. Or who has first given to him, and it shall be recompensate unto him. Again, 36. For of him, and through him, and to him are all things, to whom be glory forever. Right? I mean, it's making it clear that everything belongs, right, to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. But these Edomites keep insisting that everything belongs to them. Right? They keep stealing, robbing, raping, murdering, and plundering. Let's go to Psalm 24. They don't stop, right? Because they have become to the highest level of their capacity of their IQ, which is self-destruct and everything else. 24, chapter 24. Give me a minute. Looking for it. And that's how come we need Yahushua to come back and put an end to this. 24, verse 1. The earth is Yahweh, and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell in it, therein. Slakia. Boy, it's making it clear that everything belongs to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So what's going on with these Edomites, right? They want to rule the world, right? Make their own calendar, make their own fake money for us to use while they have the silver and gold, right? Give us cheap artificial food while they eat, right, the richest food on earth, right? Give us toxic poison water while they drink fresh, clean water. Huh? What the hell is going on, right? All right, let's go to Hebrew, chapter 2. I mean, if any of this is helping you to wake up and say, wait a minute, they're not the true caretakers of this earth. I mean, by now, right? All the way from GMS, right? Elders, right? All the way to Lion's Den and the rest of the other Hebrew Israelite camps that have been talking in sincerity and truth, right? You should have been waking up, but nope. Ain't gonna happen. Chapter 2, verse 10. For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory. Woo! To make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering. Wow! We just found out who is the captain, right? Yahweh Shai. Then he could come first and suffer so that he can show us the way. So when you hear somebody of U2 Jake saying to a woman, I'm the captain of my ship, you women better get up and leave quick, because he's lying to you. Same thing with the Edomites. I'm going to go to Hebrew chapter 5, verse 8. Give me a minute. And 9. Verse 8. Though he were a son, yet learned he obedient by the things which he suffered. Man, what a strong love Yahweh has, right? That he sent his son, Yahweh Shai, to suffer, the greatest sufferer of all, right? So then that way we can learn and understand that by through suffering, doing his will, not the will of the Edomites, okay? We will become perfected. That's amazing. Verse 9, and being made perfect, he became the author of eternal salvation unto all them that obey him. Wow. Yeah. But hey, it was already written in the books, predicted that 2/3 of you gotta, get burned with fire so you can come back as babies. Because you're stiff-necks, right? You're not going to repent. You were the same way in the past, and you are the same way today in the present. Hebrew chapter 7, verse 28. For the Lord makes man high priest, which have infirmity, but the word of oath, which was since the law made the Son, who is consecrated forevermore. Wow. What a perfection of art, of love, right? That we were sent to this lower state because of our sin, and bring us back through the suffering, doing the will of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, bring us back into perfection. That's amazing. Collisions, chapter 1. Give me a minute. I'm looking for collisions here. Thought I had it. Chapter 1, what? Verse 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or demons, whoa, or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. Woo! So see how Yahweh and Yahweh Shai controls everything? And then you hear, you 2/3 so-called niggas, Latinos, Americans, speckled birds, that you are in control of things, right? And then believing that the Edomites are in control of all things? Man, have you been fooled. Well, I'm going to go to Psalm 19. Psalm 19, give me a minute. I'm looking for it. I'll get there. And verse 9 and 10. The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true and righteousness altogether. 10. More to be desired are they than gold. Woo! Yet than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. Yeah, but you want to chase the bag, right? You want to have that high, building up that credit, right? So that way you can travel and be entertained and go around the world, right? And be happy in the fake world soon to be gone. I'm going to leave it with Song 119. Give me a minute. I think I have it right here. 119, verse 72. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. And right now, they're going to offer you a whole bunch of fake money. And you 2/3 are going to jump right at it. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.